LeBron James might be 36 years old, but he also might want to add a gold medal when he is 36 years old. He's not 36 right now. In 2020, we going to the Olympics, baby. Gregg Popovich is set to take over the U.S. men's basketball team, which is a fantastic coaching hire to take over for Coach K, who was very successful in his 3 Olympic Games, 2008, 2012, 2016. And one of the things that LeBron James was interested in his quote, I think I have the quote, he was discussing how, and they were asking him, would you play in the 2020 Olympics because of Gregg Popovich? So let's see what LeBron had to say. It factors a lot, James said Saturday before the Cavs play Popovich's Spurs. This game already happened. I've said that before. He's just a great mastermind of the game of basketball. So are we taking LeBron's words too quickly out of context? Probably. But wouldn't you like to see Bron and Pop together, Francis?
But who wants to take things in context?
Nobody.
It doesn't make anything fun.
But
LeBron James.
See the LeBronovich?
LeBronovich is great. Of course, you want to see arguably one of the best of all time with arguably one of the best of all time. How do these figures coincide to produce another gold medal? To produce another gold medal that we can quite safely assume. You're a betting man, Jason. Everything. There's a fly! There's a bunch of flies!
I'm betting on Serbia.
You can just safely assume that if you are a betting man, you can put the house mortgage, everything on another gold medal. For Latvia.
Greece.
The
Greek freak. By himself.
Good point.
Just him.
Good point.
One
Good point.
point.
Good point.
LeBronovich would be really fun.
LeBronovich. 36 years of age, though. How much of an asset would he still be to the team?
Well,
I would assume he would be a lot.
32 years old right now, and we keep saying at some point he's got to drop off, and he's in the best shape of his life. His actual numbers, Bill Simmons wrote an article about this recently on his website, The Ringer.
Must have been a good one when he wrote
His
it.
numbers are identical almost to his career average, which shows you that he's still in his effing prime at 32. Here's the 2020 USA Basketball, as long as these guys want to play. The ones that they think are locks. Curry, which, by the way, look at the ages of them in 2020.
Curry,
Some of these guys are... Anthony Davis in 4 years is only 27. In 3 years. So, yeah, I mean, by the way, if half those guys didn't show up and LeBronovich was still there, of course they're going to win. I just think it would be really funny if LeBron was like, no, we're going to take those D-League guys, that Jonathan Simmons that I
would
turned
make it
into
fun.
starters.
I just said, why didn't they take the best college players, the best draft,
They used
the
to be
best
college
expected
guys.
draft picks?
That would be a great idea. Wow, he's
Like, well, back then, Robert, say if it was this year, like Brandon Ingram, Ben
Chris Dunn.
Simmons.
I don't think Simmons could, isn't he? Or was he? No, he wasn't born. Was he born?
No, he was born in Australia, but I think he's
But
got
him and
citizenship.
Kyrie
The other
could
kid.
play together, technically, I guess. Maybe for Team Melbourne. All right.
Team Melbourne.
Team Sydney.
Not a bad team. But yeah, I thought that would be a great idea to at least challenge them.
And Steven Adams. And Matthew Dellavedova.
No, Steven Adams, New Zealand, dude. What are you doing,
Zealand.
man? What are you doing? The Kiwis.
What did we learn yesterday about the continent?
I was trying to enlighten you as to which countries are part of which continent.
And Australia is...
Its own continent.
And its own...
Oceanic continent.
And its own country.
Country, yeah. Australia is a country, yeah.
Who says we're not learning constantly on TY?
I'm trying. I bring in maps every day for Jason. We should just get a big map behind us so we can start to go through all the capitals and the education that you guys don't seem important in the US. There's other countries out there. Learn them.
You know what I like when you say the education not seem important in the US? I don't know if that's correct. Like sentence structure.
You've got Bessie DeVos.
Dude, she's worth like $5 billion.
$1 billion and not able to try and tell me the difference between.
But she's not flying everybody out like the Falcons owner to attend her. I don't know. What do? Do they get like a medal for becoming secretary or something? Or do you get a new
their
desk?
caviar party?
Caviar party?
No doubt. That is what is expected.
Bessie DeVos.
It just
Betsy.
sounds
There's not
like
a lot of Betsies left.
I know, but Betsy just sounds like a name that you can hear in an elite circle. Oh, Betsy. Betsy over there, gold-plated bathroom.
Did you see the? I think it was a senator who passed out giving one of his speeches.
He did.
Like he's fine, but just like
I've never seen it.
It's probably the most exciting day in
he asked to tell the truth?
history. C-SPAN, like the eye in the sky when you're watching.
Was he a Trump
action.
politician asked to tell the truth?
I can tell you, it's fascinating to watch and read and keep politically aware and commentary and debate. The act of politicking. it makes golf actually look like the most tantalizing, dramatic event in the history of sport.
Yeah.
Back to the main topic here.
Have
What
you
are we
seen
talking
Justin
about?
Leonard's putt from the Ryder Cup? That was
Well, no, I
drama.
we love, if we could, actually, we really would spend like
A lot of
every
time on
Wednesday.
golf. I watch a lot of the
just
golf channels. So
talking
relaxing.
about golf. I know, me, you, Steph Curry, and Mr. Curry.
I love
That's what they do,
Stenson's
right?
one of my favorite golfers.
Have you heard, speaking of a guy who's going to be probably in the 2020 Olympics, did you see that there's an article in Golf Magazine? Steph Curry constantly get asked, like when he goes over to Del Curry, his dad's place, and he like sees his parents, they always say, like, what do? Do you play like an epic game of horse? And he's like, no, we actually just sit there and just watch the Golf Channel. That's what they do. They watch commentary on golf.
There's nothing more soothing than watching them.
Oh, the nap on like Saturday for the U.S. Open midday,
And then you just wake up.
you just hear like a little bit of a roar.
The roar
like,
is Phil turns his hat a
and
little bit
finishes
to the
second.
left.
Finishes second.
Phil just, this guy's unbelievable. He just played the golf course, stadium golf course in Palm Springs where I played, and shot above, way into the hundreds, and he shot like a 64. In horrendous conditions.
Oh, the professionals, man, they shoot like blindfolded.
ridiculous.
I swear, blindfolded, they could shoot like a 71.
Crazy. All right, but yeah, we'll talk about the other guy.
LeBronovich.
So,
Look, I mean, a lot of people will be like, well, what kind of offense would they run? Well, I don't know who's playing on the team,
A
but
good one.
I do know that you're talking about the NBA's best passer, LeBron James, and the coach who
loves passing.
ball movement. So just think of it this way. You know when they have drills in sports? A lot of sports have these type of drills where there'll be one person in the middle. In soccer, they'll do this. In football and basketball, you pass it to that person turns, pivots it, passes to somebody else, and you just kind of work on finding the right man. You have maybe 2 defenders or 3 defenders and 4 players. You kind of have to find the open guy, right? Just imagine LeBron being the access, the ball in the middle, just constantly
We call that the
passing.
wall usually in football. It's like a
I'm
wall
going
pass.
crazy over here. Just how much fun it would be. Like LeBron even at 40 in the 2024 Olympics in LA, possibly in LA, where it will also be a disaster.
No, it'll be great. We'll handle it. We'll have 2 basketball teams, we'll have 2 football teams, we'll have all good stuff. All great stuff. The Los Angeles Chargers franchise.
You good? You can get it all out of you?
Got it all my franchise.
Comment below, like, favorite, subscribe. If you didn't know,
Fave.
we're on Twitter at TYT Sports. We're on Facebook, facebook.com/TYT Sports. And I'm too lazy to run a Snapchat for it. So there's no Snapchat for TYT Sports.